Is the JBN affecting Mark Lamont Hill's relationship at home?
Mark, what do you think about you and your wife coming on Pod Wives?
Coming on?
Yeah.
Like to sit in the kitchen and watch y'all do it?
No, like be on the show.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought I would.
It would kill.
All right.
Oh, it would. It would kill my marriage.
Oh, you're not interested?
I have no fucking. I don't even want my wife to know that Pod Wives exists. I'm serious, but she found out. We watched the first episode, and she started already picking up some bad habits.
There's no way we can get you on.
My wife
Just said no.
watched the episode and said, "Their wives don't work."
I'm sorry for that.
Mine does.
And that's what I said. I said, "Did you not hear Rem?"
Yeah, but you see,
Somehow she missed that whole part.
Joe and I are trying to get our wives to work.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to have to give my wife $30,000 spending money. But they heard y'all say it. She heard that. She's like, she heard certain parts and missed the other parts.
Joe did
I'm
30,000.
W9 and my W2. One of them W's.
Please do.
You have to.
Well,
Man,
yeah.
this is
it.
I'm
Mel.
good, bro.
That
I'm
don't mean
good.
that like compulsion.
Hey, let me put you up. I'm gonna write you off. Hey, your kid.
What's good, people? It's your boy, The Kitchen. Now, what you just heard there was a clip from the new Patreon episode called Married to My Work. Now, this is one of the new things that the JBN have done, where this is a behind-the-scenes look on the JBN network. Now, a lot goes on behind the scenes, from Ian and Flip's mishaps to their arguments to Joe and how he runs his network behind the scenes, to Screen Man, how he works behind the scenes and how he gets stuff done, to Parks, to everybody. And I feel like he's doing well. A lot of the JBN stuff that Joe comes up with, he's usually vocal about what he wants to do, but he never actually gets it done. But this is one of the things he's talked about and that he's actually executed, and it just all in all gives people a different point of view, not only with Joe but with every single cast member, and how they really plan stuff and how they get together to make this podcast what it is. But during this Patreon episode, it starts off with Ian basically walking up to Ish while he's on his lunch break and asking him how he would feel if he was on Podwives, as Ian feels like if Ish appears with his significant other, the numbers will skyrocket. Now, in my opinion, this will obviously skyrocket because a lot of people like Ish. A lot of people also wonder what his girl looks like and how, if it were to happen, what their dynamic looks like on camera. People would love to see it. Now, what did Ish say? You guessed it. He said no. Now, at first I was like, come on, Ish. What are you doing? Just take one for the team. But then as he started explaining why he wouldn't want his wife to go up to the pod, it started to make sense. Because he would then go on to say that his wife's life is very private. She's very much a normal woman. She's not like Joe's girl, who's like an IG model, I believe. She actually has an actual stable job. She has a 25-year-old son, I believe. And he has friends that also listen to the pod. So if he sees his mother on the pod and it somewhat goes wrong, it could be very bad for Ish in his personal life. So I actually understand why he would be very receptive to actually wanting to go onto the pod. And that's where the conversation ends between Ian and Ish. Then Ian goes on to ask Queen's Flip. He'll go on to ask what's his name? Screen Man. Erickson. Yeah, he would go on to ask Erickson. He would go on to ask Corey if any of their significant others would like to come onto the show, and they all said no straight away. And I would do the same thing as well, I can't lie, because I feel like the JBP is kind of like a mini reality show, and Joe has alluded to this like various times that he wants to make his network somewhat a reality show where there's mad different stories, so you'll always kind of be hooked as to what goes on within that network. So I personally wouldn't want my relationship to be on Front Street for everybody to judge and for everybody to pick at. So I understand why they're so adamant on not wanting to do it. Now, Ian finally asks Marc Lamont Hill. And in case you missed it, I'll play it again.
Mark, what do you think about you and your wife coming on Podwives?
Coming on?
Yeah.
Like to sit in the kitchen and watch y'all do it?
No, like be on the show.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought I would.
It would kill.
All right.
Oh, it would. It would kill my marriage.
Oh, you're not interested.
I have no fucking. I don't even want my wife to know that Podwives exist. I'm serious, but she found out. We watched the first episode, and she started already picking up some bad habits.
There's no way we can get you on.
My wife
It just said no.
watched the episode and said, "Their wives don't work."
I'm sorry for that.
Mine does.
And that's what I said. I said, "Did you not hear Rem?"
Yeah, but you see,
Somehow
Joe,
she missed that whole part.
Joe and I are trying to get our wives to work.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to have to give my wife $30,000 spending money. But they heard y'all say she heard that she's actually heard certain parts and missed the other parts.
Joe did
I'm
30,000.
W9 and my W2. One of them W's.
Please do.
You have to.
Well,
No, this is
This is
set.
it.
I'm
Mel.
good, bro.
Not
I'm
only
good.
that,
like compulsion.
hey, let me put you up. I'm gonna write you off. Hey, your kid.
Now, this could be very bad for Marc Lamont Hill because within the JBN network, there's co-hosts that are very private, but there's also co-hosts that don't mind being public with their significant others, and there's so many different dynamics within the JBN network when it comes to relationships. You have Parks and his girl, where they both work, they're both pretty normal people. And then you have relationships like Ian and his significant other and Joe and his significant other, where Joe and Ian are the breadwinners. Like, let's keep it 100. They are damn near stay-at-home mothers, and they have somebody taking care of them 24/7. And this is actually very foreign to a lot of people when it comes to seeing relationships like that, especially within the black community, but more so the rest of the world. Like, the rest of the world is living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people are not very secure financially. A lot of people can't depend on anybody else but themselves. Like, and that's just the harsh reality. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say. Don't you get sarcasm? And I'm fully open to, and I'm almost damn sure he's being sarcastic, but come on, it's the kitchen. I have to speculate. There's some truth to jokes. Everybody knows that, so I have to do the science. I'm sorry. But in all honesty, I get why Mark doesn't want his significant other on the JBP, because it's only a matter of time before you're gonna get comments from the fans of how your wife thinks, about how she looks, about her anything. They'll just find anything to make you react, and you're gonna react because it's somebody you love. And it's only a matter of time before Joe starts to pick your relationship. He's done it to everybody on the cast. He's done it to Ish. He's done it to Ice. He's tried doing it to Parks. It hasn't worked because I feel like they have a secure unit. But yeah, he's tried it with everybody. He's tried it with Mel, Imani. So it's a good thing to keep your significant other away from the Newport menace. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you feel like Mark should keep his woman away from the JBP? Do you feel like he's just playing around? Because honestly, I think he's playing around, but there's always some truth to jokes. But let me know what you think in the comments. Till next time, it's your boy The Kitchen. Deuces.